fashion innovator Vweta opens up and tells us why her entrepreneurial pursuits cannot be valued by Naira and Kobo alone.
One of the truly incredible moments of this year's West African Regional Conference of Young African Leaders was your presentation during the pitch competition. And it'll be a privilege for our viewers to understand a bit about your background. What brought you into the Young African Leaders Initiative?
When I was 16, just as I was preparing to go to the university, I was misdiagnosed in Nigeria. And I had my first surgery then. That surgery gave me a tracheostomy tube, breathing tube right here. It also took away my ability to speak audibly. And between 2004 to 2005, I had 3 more surgeries. So in total, I had 4 surgeries, and each one made it worse than the last. So in 2006, my family took me abroad. I had another surgery there. And then in 2008, I had my 6th surgery, and that was when I could speak again. But during this time, from my first surgery in Nigeria, the most difficult thing wasn't even having a tube right here. It was that feeling that all of your dreams has been truncated, because you go from being the popular girl, this girl with hopes, to this girl who can't even say her name, and it was very, very traumatic for me. And the worst part was there was no one who prepared me for life with a disability like that. No one told me, this is what you are going to face, this is what you are going to expect. And so I started a support group for girls like me who had, breathing tube, and who faced rejection, who couldn't do what they felt they needed to do because they had this thing and no one was telling them what to do. And I was a bit frustrated because what that meant was I couldn't go out. If I ventured out, I was always looking weird. I always had to wear a scarf over my neck, even though it doesn't match what I'm wearing. And I began to think about how I could make a difference with regards to that. I was thinking really small until I went to the University of Delaware for the Mandela Washington Fellowship Program last year. There I saw that it's a whole new market. The world is bigger than just tracheostomy. It's people with mobility difficulties. It's people who are blind, people who are deaf. We need some form of assistance or another.
One of the amazing things about your story, and one of the reasons why it's so absolutely inspiring, is that you've clearly taken a perspective that goes beyond yourself, that even goes beyond the particular condition you face. I want to ask you a little bit about that. What has informed your perspective to look beyond yourself and to make it more than just about you?
Because in the end, I really want to make a difference. I want to be able to contribute my 2 pence to putting disability issues on the front burner of Nigerian discourses. And I can't do that with just making clothes specific for persons who have tracheostomy. That would be reverse discrimination. Especially, I have a very good friend who I consider as family. Her name is Toby Loba Ajayi. She's also a 2016 fellow. And I had a good luck of staying with her in D.C., in Washington, D.C. And when I hear her talk about how difficult it is for her to get into clothes, how difficult it is for her to explain to people what type of clothes she wants to make and how they should make it, it breaks my heart. And it's difficult for you to hear the stories, for you to see them with your 2 eyes and not think beyond you.
One of the first observations I made about you when I saw you come into the room was your vibrancy. You have a spirit of color and brilliance and possibility. Can you talk a little bit about how who you are is a part of your brand and your innovations?
I am a very playful person. I'm very laid back, and when I want something, I really want it. So when I want a dress, and I have an idea of how the dress should be, I really want it. And it doesn't matter how many times I have to try, but I keep trying until I get it right. And that is one thing that has helped me. Because when we just started, which was last December, we kept getting it wrong. And then we had to waste fabrics, and we had to waste materials and time and all of those, but we kept doing it until we did something that we could be proud of. I am very proud of this dress, by the way, but it took a lot of time for us to perfect it so that I could actually wear it and it holds, but it doesn't look so big, it still looks fitted. So all of that I incorporate into what I do, because like I said, I can't really separate my personality and my view of the world and how I view my community from what I do.
Judging by the very lively reaction you garnered from the audience, I believe it's safe to assume that the audience agreed with the judge when the judge said that you do not have a disability, but rather that you are unique. And with that, I want to ask a final question, which is about not just the disabled community, but about young Africans at large, across borders, across gender, across tribes. What would you say to them about whatever challenges they face, be it financial, be it systemic, be it environmental, be it social? What would you say to them about the challenges they face and about their inherent capacity to overcome?
The first thing I would say is you must discover what you are most passionate about. You must really look inwards and ask yourself, what can I really do when those challenges come? When you discover that, you give it your all. You network with people who are in similar fields. They may have experiences to challenges and they may have thought of solutions, because those challenges will come. But when they come and you are very passionate about what you do, it becomes easier to weather them. And when you have a network, a support network that you can always reach out to and say, hey, you know what, I think I want to throw in my hat now. They can say, no, try this, do this differently, it could help. I don't know what else has helped me. Like, those are the two things that has really helped me. When I discovered that, even when I just had a surgery, I still want to, do this. And I just had a surgery, 25th of April, by the way. I still want to do this from my sick bed. Even when I'm not getting paid, I still want to do this, because this is not just about the rewards now. This is about my soul, feeling like my life is purposeful. And so I give it my all.
Vweta Chadwick's pursuit of equal opportunity for disabled persons to access quality fashion, and Anthony Bassey's groundbreaking innovation to enhance feminine privacy concerning health matters prove that private sector gains can indeed be altruistic in nature, not always solely functioned to accrue financial benefit. One of my major takeaways from interactions with these brilliant young leaders is that authenticity is central to their effectiveness in leadership. Knowing who they are and moving firmly in that understanding enables them to make contributions that are true to their beliefs, talents, and passions. Next week on the program, we take you all access into the Yali Network. Separate from the Mandela Washington Fellowship, thousands of young African leaders from every sub-region are creating linkages to enhance their capacity to impact their communities in lasting ways. Do join us. My name is Ajuri Ngilale. Until next time, lead where you are, and followers will find you.
I